Hello everyone. Today we're sharing about the struggle between work and life balance and its impact on mental health. We've all been there, obsessed with achievements and great winners for as long as we can remember. We end up fooling everyone around us, including our loved ones. We hide our stressful situations, depression and anxiety, even hiding how we truly feel from those closest to us. Years are spent in the 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. way of life, grinding, often taking on additional morning, night and evening shifts, seeking for what's next. This relentless schedule leaves us exhausted, a mess of fatigue. We end up drained, burnt out, stressed, and eventually depressed. Negative thoughts and a harsh self-view become part of our daily lives. Some days, just getting out of bed feels like a very big and monumental task. We become a burden to ourselves and our loved ones, worrying because we feel weak, worrying about our jobs and businesses, and in the fear that we could lose them the next day. This is even more common among men, who often feel the need to be the strong ones, saying, "I don't want to be the one that needs something." But when we finally do share our struggles, we see the toll our mental health challenges take on everyone around us. We must remember, the only way you won't be a burden is if you get help. But do you ever take a step back and think, what's really going on? Am I really fooling people? No one wants to be a burden. But the people who love us are smart. We're not fooling them. They see our pain, and our pain burdens them because they love us. We can share the burden by getting help. Remember, the only way out is through, and we cannot get through alone. Who am I doing this all for? Last year, I felt guilty and overwhelmed by all the work travel. I missed my family and friends. I felt role conflict every day, but I kept telling myself that the work was important. After all, people tell me every day that I've helped them through hard times. Praise and applause feed my hungry ego. My friend Derek once asked me, "Why are you working so hard to impress a bunch of strangers?" It made me rethink my priorities. Now I ask myself, why am I doing this? Who is this for? Sometimes staying home to enjoy a hobby or relax is a valid option. These activities are worth more than the ego boost and the anxiety. Is keeping the status quo aligning with my values? Aligning personal values with actions whenever possible is a great way of life. Values minimize conflict. Look at your calendar. If where you're spending your time and energy conflicts with what you believe in, that's a sign the status quo isn't working. Many of us prize time with our family, a core value. When your job strips that away, mental health is compromised, and so are your values. If the demands of a job or role rob you of mental health and joy, does that align with your values? Everyone has a different situation. Sometimes we can't quit, and that's okay too. But if everything is out of balance and your mental health is suffering, ask yourself, what's worse, a pay cut or the status quo? Only you can answer this, but it's worth asking and answering. So, take a moment to reflect on these questions, and remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but a step towards healing. Let's prioritize our mental health and well-being together. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Sue Life Chats for more on mental health and wellness. Stay strong, do not become a burden to self and others, and take care of yourself and loved ones.